Hello everyone. Good evening. I am William Shakespeare, born in Stratford-upon-Avon, United Kingdom. I am an English poet, actor and playwright, widely regarded as the greatest writer in English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. I am often called England's national poet and the Bard of Avon. I have written 39 plays which include comedies, tragedies and tragicomedies. I also have the unique pride of having contributed 31,000 vocabularies to the English language. I hope you kids enrich your English proficiency by using those in your day-to-day communication. Enjoy one of my tragic plays, Julius Caesar, which is going to be enacted by our vibrant 8th graders.
We are here to debate the issue of the assassination of Julius Caesar on the Ides of March. In 44 BC, senators of Rome stabbed Julius Caesar 60 times beside a statue of his former co-leader Pompey. The title of Rex, which means king, had been offered by the people to Julius Caesar. He rejected it. However, grave doubts about his sincerity have been expressed by certain senators. Caesar had put his own likeliness and enjoyed parading his victories through the streets of the city of Rome. Certain senators believed that Caesar's intention was to destroy the republic and Rome and seize power for himself as king of Rome. These same senators conspired to murder him. The question before us is, was the assassination of Julius Caesar justified? Let us discover ourselves, dear onlookers.
Caesar arrives in triumph to great cheers and applause from the people. With him are his wife Calpurnia and Mark Antony, his favorite. They are interrupted by a soothsayer.
Beware the Ides of March.
He is a dreamer. Let us leave him.
And they go on to the festival. Watching all of this are senators Brutus and Cassius. They like Rome the way it is, a republic. Cassius whispers in Brutus' ear that some of the senators are plotting. There's a conspiracy to kill Caesar for his ambition. Brutus is worried. Just then a great cheer comes from the crowd in the distance. Brutus is worried.
What means this shouting? I fear the people choose Caesar for their king.
Another cheer comes from the crowd, and Cassius realizes that Brutus is hooked. But before Cassius can reveal his murder plan, in comes Caesar with Mark Antony, and he is suspicious. He says to Mark Antony,
Yon has a lean and hungry look.
Brutus and Cassius are still wondering what all the shouting was about when along comes a senator called Casca. He reports that the crowd have offered Caesar an emperor's crown.
There was a crown offered to him. He put it by. They offered it to him again. He put it by again, and then a third time, and still he refused it.
Oh, I see.
Meanwhile, the night before the Ides of March, Brutus is at home, pacing up and down, worrying about Caesar's growing ambition.
I on? Think of him as a serpent's egg, which hatched audacious kind, grow mischievous.
There is a knock on the door. The conspirators enter.
Give me your hands all over, one by one.
And they all shake hands. It is settled. They will murder Caesar.
Let Mark Antony and Caesar fall together.
No, let us be sacrificers, not butchers.
And they agree that Caesar shall be the only one to die. The next day, in Caesar's palace, Caesar and his wife Calpurnia cannot sleep. The storm still rages outside, and Calpurnia has had a dreadful nightmare that her husband will die. She begs and pleads with Caesar not to go out on the Ides of March.
Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they fright me. There is one within, besides the things that we have heard and seen, recounts the most horrid sight seen by the watch. Fierce fiery warriors fought upon the clouds, in ranks and squadrons and right form of wars. The noise of battle hurtled in the air, horses did neigh, and dying men did groan, and ghosts did shriek and squeal about the street. O Caesar, these things are all beyond all use, and I do fear them.
I'm constant as the northern star, of whose true fixed and resting quality there's no fellow in the firmament.
Just then, Decius Brutus enter.
Caesar, all hail. Good morrow, worthy Caesar. I have come to fetch you to the Senate house.
She dreamt. She saw my statue like a fountain with hundreds of spouts. Did run pure blood.
It is misinterpreted. Your statue spouting blood signifies that from you Rome shall suck reviving blood.
Cowards die many times before that. The valiant never taste of death, but once. I'm going.
And flattered, Caesar put on his cloak and goes off with Decius to the Senate, leaving Calpurnia distraught. Brutus, Cassius, and the rest of the conspirators are waiting at the Senate. When Caesar arrives with Decius, they surround him, raise their weapons, and strike.
I will set this foot of mine as far as you goes farthest. Speak hands for me.
This man Caesar is now become a god, and is Cassius a wretched creature and must bend his body.
I am not sick. Any exploit worthy the name of honor.
As he falls, Caesar turns to Brutus and with his dying breath says,
You too, Brutus?
Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead. Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead.
Senators, lie not, stand stiff. Ambition's debt is paid.
And they wash their hands right up to their elbows in Caesar's blood. Just then, in comes Mark Antony, Caesar's favorite, and catches them red-handed. He is horrified and deeply upset, but he shakes the conspirators' hands. He kneels and begs permission to speak at Caesar's funeral, to which Brutus agrees.
Oh,
mighty Caesar, don't thou lie low, or all conquest, glories, drums, spoils, shrunk to this little measure? Fare thee well. Oh, pardon me, the bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Cry havoc, sleep the dogs of war.
Outside the Senate, a great angry crowd has gathered. They are jeering and stamping their feet. The body of Caesar lies before them. Brutus comes to calm them down.
Romans, countrymen, and lovers, hear me for my cause, and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor. You may demand why Brutus rose against Caesar. This is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There is tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. Who is here so base that could be a bondman? If any, speak. For him have I offended? I pass for a reply.
The crowd likes what he says. They cheer and cry.
Confident that the people are on his side, Brutus steps down to make way for Mark Antony and leaves him to speak to the crowd. Once again, the crowd jeer and stamp, but in a mighty voice, Mark Antony cries,
Friends, Romans, and countrymen, lend me your ears. I have come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The noble Brutus knew Caesar was ambitious. If it was so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously had Caesar answered it. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. When the poor man have cried, Caesar had wept. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see in the Lupercal. I thrice presented him the kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure he is an honorable man. Bear with, my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
Then Mark Antony uncovers the stab wounds all over Caesar's body. The crowd begin to turn against Brutus and the conspirators.
We all swear to take revenge for Caesar's death. We shall avenge the conspirators. Yes, yes, revenge. Yes, yes, revenge. Yes, yes, revenge.
Mark Antony's speech has turned the crowd into a mob baying for conspirators' blood.
Let the soul of Caesar rest in peace.
Cassius is dead and Brutus commits suicide, and thus the assassination of Julius Caesar was justified. This famous tragic play conveys three major themes. It can be hard to take advice, pride is the first end of destruction, and innocence can be faked easily. Thank you.